Yo, still Bills, what's the deal, man? Yo, peep game though, bro. We ain't get to talk about the collapse of Earl the Way Bully Spence and Manny Pacquiao, man. Kind of sad about that fight, man. Kind of sad about that. I was really looking forward to that fight. I was really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that, man. But shit, man, the body don't lie, man. You can't go against what your body is telling you. You dig? Not mad at that at all, but it's a shame that with the climate that we live in, we gotta question whether or not that shit is actually on the up and up or not. It's a shame with all the conspiracy theorists and everything. And conspiracy theories aren't even necessarily a bad thing, man. Just historically, the FBI created that term to throw anybody off of the scent to what it is that motherfuckers was actually doing, the more sinister plot behind the scenes. So conspiracy theorists isn't even a bad thing. There's absolutely, you're supposed to be partial to anything happening because, you know, we don't know everything. We don't know everything. We don't know our own bodies. We don't have full access to our bodies, you dig? So how the fuck can we know everything? So you're supposed to be partial and skeptical to any and everything, man. That's just that's the smart thing to do. So you can't be mad at a motherfucker for saying, man, I don't know, is it a more sinister plot behind this shit? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I personally don't think it is, but with how corrupt and fucking ridiculous boxing is and how unapologetic it is with their corruption, you can't help but wonder. It's a head scratcher, like, man, I don't know, man. Maybe they are on some extra out shit. I don't know. So you don't ever just put your eggs in one basket and just, you know, be so overtly sure of yourself when it comes to this sport, because motherfuckers just do grimy shit. But nonetheless, it is a possibility that that man's eye is really fucked up. I mean, we do gotta remember, he was in a bad accident. The man damn near lost his life. It's a miracle, and all graces to and praises to the Creator, that he didn't die. With how bad that shit looked. That was terrible. That was terrible. Any other motherfucker does not survive that. Anybody else does not survive that shit. It's you know, there's people who think that he's damaged goods because of it. I'll wait and see with that, you dig? I don't think he's damaged good just yet. I won't put that energy into the universe. I won't put that out there. That man, we still gonna get a crowd for the Spence fight. But you can't help but wonder. The motherfuckers are faking injury. Motherfuckers are fake having a fucking illness that afflicted the entire globe to get, you know, to put us in a pandemic to where we're just now coming out of it. It's not, you know, it's not above anybody. You know, it's not above motherfuckers to fake an injury to get out of a fight for whatever reason. So even though I'm sad about that, I'm not sad about Manny fight Ugas. Because not only is Ugas a champion, but he's a fighter where we've been wanting to see him with the other upper echelon welterweights. We've been wanting to see that. So I don't see how you could be mad about this fight. And even with that, just look at, you know, just look at it from this paradigm. They stripped Manny for that belt for champion in recess. They don't reinstate him when he's fighting, when he signs to fight Spence. They don't reinstate him to make it a fucking unified welterweight match. So that way we only have to go through one more avenue to get to undisputed. They don't do that. They keep, you know, they let Ugas keep Manny's belt. So now, now Spence shit afflicts him where he has to back out of the fight. And the same motherfucker that they elevated to a champion with Manny's belt has to fight Manny for it now. Manny getting that strap back, man. And even with Manny, what he did, allegedly, Freddie Roach said the minute they found out they have Ugas, they said, get me some, bring me in some right-handed sparring partners, and let's get to work. That dude is a warrior, man. I'm not mad at this fight. This fight is gonna be lit. This fight is gonna be lit. This is gonna be wild, man. I guarantee you that. And I think it'll be I want to say to be more, nah, I'm not too sure of that. It'll be just as action-packed as it would have been with Spence. If Manny, of course, is the same Manny that we all know and love and revere. Because Ugas is slick in the clinch. He's real slick in the clinch. Manny doesn't have his, you know, he's not as beefy as Earl Spence is, neither. Ugas. He's not as beefy. He's a Cuban school boxer. He's a Cuban school boxer. So, you know, he's very fundamentally sound. Depending on how you decide to fight him, he can be economical with his punches, you know, or, you know, if you bring it to him, he'll oblige you. Well, what I say, he likes to bang in the clinch. He love that shit. When him and Omar Figueroa, that was, yikes. This fight is gonna be fireworks, man. I cannot wait. I'm ordering it. Hey, it is what it is. I'm ordering it. I can't wait to see this shit. I can't wait. I don't see how anybody can be mad. I can understand you can be mad about it. Don't get it fucked up. You most definitely can be mad about it. And even then, like, look at it. You dig? Ugas was allegedly set to fight Spence, and somehow he got cut from that fight. And now Ugas is finna fuck. He got cut from that fight for Spence to fight Manny. Now Spence goes down with an eye injury, and now once again, Ugas, luck plays in his favor. He gets a fucking Manny Pacquiao fight, career high payday, legacy defining fight if he beats Manny Pacquiao. Just think about that shit. That shit is wild style, man. Ugas, I don't know, man. The sun seems to be shining on dude. The sun seems to be shining on him. And I can't be mad at it, man. It's a damn good fight. I don't think anybody should be in their feelings about it. You want Spence to get that fight. You want to see Spence, you want to see him in a legacy defining fight. But you can't, you can't disregard injury. There's no way you can fight with the fucking a detached retina. Nah. You can't do that. So, go ahead and sit this one out. You just may not get the Manny Pacquiao fight. You may not get it. You might not get it. Manny is 1 foot out the door. Manny is 1 foot out the door. So that just is what it is, man. And that's how I go. But nobody should be mad at a Ugas fight. Nobody should be mad at this fight. The way he looked against Sean Porter, we have been begging for him to get in there with the other welterweights that have been proven. You dig? Danny Garcia. We've been waiting for him and Danny Garcia. We've been waiting for him and Keith Thurman. We was waiting for him and Spence. We've been waiting for all of these fights for him for him to get. And for some reason, he just did not get him. He got Sean Porter, and that was it. All right, cool. So I ain't got to go through all the other avenues to score a Manny fight. There's only two PBC fighters who've gotten the Manny fight. And one of them wasn't even, I think he got that fight just based off of who he is. And Adrian Broner, he could bring a crowd. He didn't earn that fight with Manny Pacquiao, but he got it nonetheless. Keith Thurman gets it. He was the more accomplished welterweight at that time. He gets it. All right, cool. Spence was supposed to get it. He opts out with an injury. Now Ugas gets it. I'm not even mad. I can't be mad at, and I'm not mad at the avenues that Ugas are taking to get the fight, to obtain it. Because I think it's funny. Life be loopy like that, man. It be loopy like that. He ain't have to do half of the shit that a lot of these other cats did, and he got the fight. And it's going to be a damn good fight. It is going to be a damn good fight. I can't wait. I'm overjoyed for it. I would have much rather seen the Spence fight, personally. Who wouldn't? That was supposed to be the biggest fight of the fucking summer. It's supposed to be the biggest fight of the summer. The year thus far, it would have been the biggest fight of the year. Fuck this. Well, nah. I won't say the year. I don't think this fight is going to be bigger than Usyk and Joshua, or would have been bigger than Joshua and Fury. But nonetheless, it's a big fight because it's Manny Pacquiao attached to it. After Canelo and Joshua, it's Manny Pacquiao. That just is what it is. So, I'll do a breakdown of the fight maybe tomorrow. No, next week. I'll keep that shit till next week. I'll do that shit next week. And we just gonna keep it rocking like that, man. But yeah, I'm not nobody. I don't like the narrative that motherfuckers saying that he's ducking. I think that shit is real insensitive. I think it's really insensitive to say he's ducking because he has an eye injury. Now, while all this shit is funny because it's on these boxing forums, it's a lot of my niggas from Omaha who are on these forums, and they got, it's just so much, it's just unrelentless smoke with Bud. It's unrelentless smoke with Bud. And just, they just bang on Bud any opportunity they get. So as soon as Spence went down due to eye injury, they just opened up a can of whoop ass on all his fans. Like they irritated about it. They super in their feelings about it, man, because niggas is teeing off on them. And the shit is hysterical. The shit is hilarious. I'm like, I was dying looking at a lot of that shit like, damn, homie. This shit is funny. This shit is funny from that regard. It's never funny about a man who had a life-threatening situation occurred. Motherfuckers is having doubts that he can even continue for the rest of his career as a top fighter because of the situation afflicted him 2 years ago. That's not funny, but just how bad they teeing off on his fans was funny. That shit is funny. I don't fuck with nobody say. We cutthroat up here in the city, my nigga. Like, you're not about to know, bro. You're not getting the pass. We cutthroat up here. We on your ass if you say, hey, don't talk slick. Don't talk that slick shit. You dig? It's consequences for that. You will be reprimanded. And them niggas is in there hurting right now, man. They in there trying to play the sympathy card. And niggas don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So I don't think it's I do think it's kind of fucked up, but it's funny nonetheless. So one more thing before I get off with this video. Sparring matters. I don't want to hear shit else about sparring. Don't matter. So sparring matters. I don't want to hear no more about that shit. 2 fighters, one co-main event, one main event, had to pull out due to eye injuries. Don't tell me sparring don't matter no more. Don't tell me sparring don't matter. I keep telling niggas, it is a unsanctioned bout. It's an unsanctioned match. You are fighting once you get now. You punching a nigga in the face and you taking punishment. And you trying to do what it is you got to do so you don't take punishment. Just like a regular fight. Just like a regular fight. Because niggas will step in the ring and if they'll work. I see people work on shit in the ring, in a fight. In a sanctioned bout that's going to go against your win-loss record. Don't tell me sparring don't matter no more, man. Y'all niggas gonna have to shut the fuck up with that one, man. Cause I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Because of sparring, this entire, the biggest fight on American soil this summer has crumbled. Because of sparring. That's just how it be like that sometimes, man. Don't tell me sparring don't matter no more, man. Niggas can crash the sparring every day, B. They just don't have to cancel fights because of it. Oh, them niggas is burnt out, man. Y'all niggas is burnt the fuck out, man. But yeah, man, that's how I feel about it, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this fight and how y'all feel about Spence.